All right, guys, we are back with round three hat format at Epic Cards and Games. In Hurst, Texas, we got Dusty on the left playing Spellbooks versus Christopher Odonis on the right playing Lightsworn Ruler. So this tournament was 4 rounds of Swiss cut the top four. So I think both these guys were X1. I don't remember the records. This tournament was more than a week ago, so my memory's a little fuzzy. But these two aren't regulars. They occasionally show up, but neither one of them have a win on the channel. I think Chris made the finals once a long time ago, while Dusty, I think the furthest he made it is top four. So we'll see who will move on with a chance to make top four in this tournament. Dusty went first, activates Crescent. That one's effect is you reveal 3 different Spellbook spell cards from your deck and randomly add one to your hand. The rest of them get shuffled. Yeah, all the Spellbook spell cards are hard once per turns. And Crescent has a few other restrictions, and I'll go over here. But now, Dusty normal summons Blue Boy, adds Secrets, activates Secrets. Blue Boy searches any Spellbook spell card, while Secret searches any Spellbook card, so it can search Blue Boy as well. And then he uses Master. Master's effect is if you control a spellcaster type monster, you reveal a Spellbook spell card in your hand, then copy the effect of a normal Spellbook spell card in your graveyard target. So that's why people crow. Usually when they go to Master, they chain crow to the Master. And he searches Spellbook of Fate, activates the Tower, the field spell, and this is like a standard opening in Spellbooks, especially if they play Crescent. That's their whole game plan, is to set up Blue Boy, Tower, with a Fate in their back row. Spellbook of Fate has, its effect is you can banish Spellbook spell cards, 1, 2, or 3, and depending on how many you banish, it gets an effect. If you do 2, it's a Book of Moon, basically, except you can also change face downs to face up, which I didn't know that until recently. Or if you do 3 Spellbook spell cards, you banish any card your opponent controls and it does not target. And then 1, it returns a set card back to the hand. That one doesn't ever really come up. But anyway, let's see what Chris can do. So he starts off by summoning Curry Bandit. And I'll go over the field spell, because the field spell activates during your standby phase. It has another effect when it's destroyed, but that I'll go over if it comes up. Alright, so Dusty's thinking about fading the Curry Bandit. I mean, would you think that he's playing Lightsworn Ruler because he's playing on this JD mat? Maybe. So he is going to fate the Curry Bandit. So you see here, he's going to banish the Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit's effect is the turn it's normal summoned during your end phase, you contribute it to excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. And out of those 5, you add one of those, a spell or trap you add to your hand. So it looks like Dusty activated Tower during his standby phase. Tower's effect is during your standby phase. If you control a spellcaster type monster on your field or your graveyard, you can return a Spellbook spell card from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck to draw an additional card. So that's how you recycle your resources, because Fate's limited to 1 in hat format. Which I always wonder, would Spellbooks be that much better if they had? I mean, it'll help the consistency if they had a second Fate, but I don't think it would make the deck that much better. Maybe. I think maybe it wasn't really dominating when it had 3 anyway. It was a good deck, but because I played during this time, not like in Edison. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh like right after Edison format, so. But I went to a lot of these, or at least I was playing. I actually went to YCS Vegas in 2014, and I played at Nats that year, so I'm a little familiar with this format. All right, so he summons a second Blue Boy. Now, who am I rooting for? We've had Lightsworn Rulers win twice on the channel. Spellbooks they both won twice. I don't know. This one's tough. I think Spellbooks, because it's more of a fan favorite deck, I think. So is Lightsworn, but this Lightsworn deck feels a little bit different than like the pure Lightsworn decks from Edison format. So it looks like he's gonna go for Daigusto Phoenix. That one, you'd attach a material. I think you can target one monster, can attack twice. So he's gonna make Daigusto Phoenix attack twice. Attacks him for 15. Yeah, I think he's just gonna hit him for 3,000. Probably trying to get him under Soul Charge, because you probably know Chris's hand is really bad. Oh, and he goes Downer Magician. That one, I think you can overlay it over any XYZ monster. I forgot exactly what it does. I just remember they used to put it over Dante, the Traveler, the Burning Abyss. So I think it's any level 3 or lower XYZ during your main phase 2. You can just stack it on top. And it gains 200 attack for each material. It's a spellcaster, so it works well with Fate. And yeah, it's a piercer. That's what it does. So here Chris summons Eclipse Wyvern Does he main deck his one honest? He drew his one honest. And let's see, does Dusty have a response to the Eclipse Wyvern? I still haven't decided who I'm rooting for. I think I'm rooting for Dusty. Yeah, I think Dusty. Spellbooks. All right, so he goes Fate. Is he gonna do 2 or 3? Does he have 3? Okay, he's gonna do 2 to Book a Moon. You see there, Book the Eclipse Wyvern. I think Chris drew too many normal summons, so he passes back to Dusty. And here Dusty's probably gonna return the Fate. Yep, return the Fate. Draw 1. So already 2 free draws off of the tower. Here comes Eternity. So yeah, this is just the loop. Eternity adds a banished Spellbook spell card to your hand. So when he chooses Master, he's probably going to copy Eternity's effect. Yep. Activate Master, reveal Crescent, copy Eternity, grab Secrets. Secrets, maybe you grab the 3rd blue boy. You can grab Power too. You know it's Eclipse Wyvern, so yeah, you can go Blue Boy, Power, just to have an additional Spellbook in your... Or you can Power over the... Because the Downer Magician pierces. So yeah, I think you go Blue Boy, Power. Yeah, I think that's what you do. Blue Boy, Power. If he plays Power, maybe he doesn't play Power. But he's just... just gets the Fate. Maybe he already has Power. I was thinking Power. Because then you can pierce over that Eclipse Wyvern. Oh, he has Temperance. Okay, that one's kind of like a Lone Fire / Gear Arsenal. You tribute itself to bring out... Oh, he plays this card. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen this card. I have to go look it up. I apologize. Okay, so let me go refresh my memory on Temperance. I actually played these cards, but again, it's been like 11 years, so... Yes, Temperance says, during your main phase, if you activate a Spellbook spell card previous to turn, you can tribute this card, special summon a level 5 or higher, light or dark spell catch that monster from your deck. You cannot special summon another level 5 or higher monster during turn you activate this effect. Okay, so I was telling, I don't know why people prefer Justice. I guess Justice is okay, but this one gets you something immediately. Now, I know the World of Prophecy adds like 2, yes, when this card is special summoned by the effect of a spellcaster type monster or a Spellbook spell card, you can target 2 Spellbook spell cards in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. You cannot special summon other monsters during your turn. You activate this effect. Okay, when you add cards to your hand by this effect, you can reveal 4 Spellbook spell cards with different names in your hand. Destroy all the cards on the field. Alright, so he's going to pierce the Eclipse. So that thing's at what? 21, 23, 25. What's Eclipse Wyvern's defense? I'd have to go look it up. Yeah, I don't know what Eclipse Wyvern's defense is. Prophecy, I think, is 2,900. Yeah. See, I remember. Cards that I play, I remember their attack. I remember it's just a weird number, 2,900 attack. And then Eclipse Wyvern's defense is 1,000. Okay, so he takes 23, 25, so he takes 15 and 29, and Chris concedes. Yeah, he's at 600, so Soul Charge, JD, all those cards are dead. Michael. So, Dusty takes game 1. 1 win away from potentially making top 4. Or will Chris pull off the Legacy 2-0? Again, Chris made the finals once. So he starts out by summoning Raiden. Raiden's effect is during your main phase. You can mill the top 2 cards of your deck. I think it's a hard once per turn, though. And end phase, obviously, it mills 2 as a Lightsworn. Okay. So you mill Blaster, Lumina, and then here comes Duality from Dusty. Reveals Torrential, Crescent, and High Priestess. So this is why Duality and Crescent contradict each other, because Crescent has some restrictions. I think you can't activate any non-spellbook cards, spell cards that turn. So he grabbed the Crescent, but he can't even activate it this turn. I've always preferred Crescent because it helps you get, if you go first, it helps you get that turn 1 Fate, but... Alright, so it looks like Dusty. This is why I call it Spellbooks. He just sets a back row. And Chris's hand wasn't that good, but he breakthrough skills the Raiden. But if he has a way to get Lumina, I mean, Lumina's at 3 in this format, so... Oh, there it is. Speaking of Lumina. Lumina effect. Discard Raiden, target Lumina. This might be a quick second game. Activate Lumina, discard Jane, get the Raiden. No, get the. Oh, I guess he could have got. He should have probably got Raiden, right? Attack, attack. So 21, 2000, and 17. So that leaves Dusty at 22. Do you make Michael just to threaten the board? I don't know what the correct move is here. You want to start milling to get your. You want to hit Eclipse Wyvern for Blaster because you already have Blaster in the graveyard. Can he have not? Was there no way he could have summoned that Blaster? Did he didn't have any 2 dragons he could have banished from his hand to OTK him? I'm trying to think. No, probably. I don't know the rest of his hand. I think I saw Curry Bandit in his hand. But you can see here he's debating on what to like make. You could just leave everything up and just mill a bunch of cards. Hopefully you mill some more dragons, some Lightsworns. I don't know what's in Chris's deck, but Dusty's hand doesn't look that great. Oh, he's got the world. Oh no, Dusty's got the world in his hand. That's why people don't play that card because it's such a bad draw. You have to it's like drawing Titanial. Yeah, it's a Titanial. Yeah, Dusty's hand is really bad. He's got Crescent, Wisdom. This is why I say you should only play 1 Wisdom because it's just such a. It's like you only want 1 in your deck. If you need it, you just go search it. Okay, so it goes Lawable Chain. So Lawable Chain's effect is you can attach a material to send any card from your deck to the graveyard, or put a monster on top of your deck. So he sends Eclipse Wyvern, and Eclipse Wyvern's effective is sent to the graveyard. You can banish a level 7 or higher light or dark dragon type monster from your deck. And if Eclipse Wyvern gets banished, you add that card to your hand. So he's going to mill a bunch of cards because he hit the Minerva Lightsworn, and that one mills an additional card, I think, when it's sent to the graveyard. So let's see. Can Dusty, like I said, Dusty's hand looks pretty bad. He needs to hit with this Crescent. If he misses with Crescent, I think it's GG. Because he's got Wisdom, Life, World, Crescent. I think he just drew another monster. So, yeah, he has to hit this. He has to nail this right here. Me having played Spellbooks, sometimes it just comes down to if you hit the right card with Crescent. He needs to hit Secrets. I think he could maybe hit Master if he has a Spellcatcher type monster that he can normal summon. Okay, so he goes Secrets, Masters, Power. Okay, so this is not too bad for him because he must have a monster he can normal summon and then power over the Luminas. All right, so he gives now if he hits Master, that's not too good for Dusty because then he's gonna have to copy the Crescent most likely and try to do it again. So we'll see if he hit the Master. Okay, so he summons Temperance. Okay, so he tributes Temperance, and now he's going to get High Priestess. He can't get the World because the World's in his hand, and I'm pretty sure he only plays 1. Maybe he plays 2, you never know. So he grabs Priestess. So Priestess is kind of like a Master Hyperion / Dark Armed. Once per turn, you can banish a Spellbook card. I believe a Spellbook spell card from your hand or graveyard to destroy a card on the field. So yeah, I'm guessing he hit the Crescent. He hit Master. Oh, he had Eternity too. Okay, yes. So whenever he hit the random 3 Spellbook spell cards, he nailed Master. So he's probably gonna do the same thing again. He's gonna get Secrets, Power, and maybe Tower. Again, this is my first time. Oh no, he chose Fate. I guess Fate's another one that you could get. Yeah, Fate was the right move over Tower. I was thinking Tower, but no, Fate's the right move. Okay, so let's see. Which one did he hit? Did he hit the Secrets? So a Secrets, Power. Don't tell me he gave him Fate. I think he gave him Fate. You got to really shuffle those cards. Whenever you do Crescent. So what I learned from the great Billy Brake was, because Billy Brake plays Spellbooks at my locals for this deck whenever he was still living in Texas. He would like put his hand over the 3 cards. So that you couldn't tell which one. He would shuffle the heck out of his cards and then lay all 3 of them down, put his hand over there, and then make you roll a dice. But Dusty concedes. Yep, will Chris pull off the Legacy 2-0 and knock out Dusty? We'll see. But again, I don't remember these guys' records. I think maybe Dusty got paired down. But anyway, Dusty game 3 activates D Fissure, sets a back row, and passes. D Fissure is limited to 1 in hat format for those guys wondering. And here Chris summons Lila and Dusty with a Torrential. That's good. You stop him from milling. He's got a Dead Honest in his hand too. Now Chris is going to set 2. And Dusty passed. No, Dusty bricked again. See, this is why I call it spell bricks. So he's just going to poke him with Honest. But you would think, how does this deck brick? You play 3 blue boys, 3 secrets. That's 6 cards. Oh, there it is. So he finally drew the blue boy. Okay. Yeah, 3 secrets, 3 blue boys, 3 duality, 3 crescent. That's a lot of cards. Heck, throw freaking Upstart in Spellbooks. Why not? All right, so here comes secrets. Blue boy into secrets. Adds master. So he left the honest up. Masters, reveal eternity, copy secrets. He's probably going to power over the honest. I think he's going to power over the honest. I could be wrong, though. Oh, no, there it is. Power. So we haven't gone over power. That one's like you give a spellcatcher type monster you control 1,000 attack. And if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, doesn't have to send it to the graveyard. You search a spellbook spell card from your deck to your hand. So he's going to reveal High Priestess from his hand. High Priestess, you can special summon it from your hand by revealing 3 spellbook spell cards in your hand. So, yep, and here he's going to pop something. So, banish the secrets. Pop one of the back rows, which is a Wiretap, which that was dead. Oh, he has 2 Priestess. I think, yeah, Priestess is not a hard once per turn. I think, yeah, he can, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not looking good for our boy, Oh, it's 2 wiretaps. Oh! Oh, man, he summoned all 3 Priestess. And he's... Oh, that's Gabe. What? Spellbook OTK? That... His hand was double soul charge, JD. Yeah, his hand was bad. What the heck? I don't think I've ever seen Spellbooks OTK anybody. I guess it's the first time for everything. So, congrats to Dusty. He has a chance to make top 4. Actually, I guess I'll spoil a little bit since he's not going to be featured. He did make top 4. So, yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back for top 4 because I always try to record both top 4 matches. So, we'll see him again. He won the last round. And, yeah, we'll be back soon. Also, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. And, yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.